there everyone, Professor Saya here. Today we will be analyzing the newest chapter, chapter 987. It's going to be spoilers ahead, so consider yourself warned. Well then, let's get straight into it.
Kaido. The last chapter ended with the Red Scabbers breaking in and successfully mounting a surprise attack on Kaido, with Kaido seeing a vision of Oden as the samurais charged at him. In the beginning of this week's chapter, we can see that they managed to pierce through Kaido's thick skin. And as he was falling, he said his scar that was given by Oden was hurting. And on the same page, we can clearly see some sort of shockwave, presumably haki, being used by the Scabbers. What is interesting here is how Oden was the only one who has ever left a scar on Kaido's body. And he did it by using Ryuo, or Ryuo in some translations, which is what haki is called in Wano. In One Piece, it has been established that by inheriting someone's will, a person can also inherit that person's ability or haki. So it is possible that in Wano, Ryuo is not something that is trained for or occurred individually, but is something that only those who inherit Odens are able to use.
Moving on, and amidst the panic ensued, we see Big Mom just calmly asking if Kaido died even though they were allies. This is probably because, as we know, Big Mom and Kaido are not on very good terms with each other.
The day to become Kozuki Oden. Next, we move on to Luffy and Yamato, who was stopped and attacked by Ulti. Judging by the characters that are around in the live stage, we will most likely to see a proper fight between Yamato and Ulti in the next chapters. After they clashed, Yamato once again declared that she is going to become Kozuki Oden, and that she is not an ally of the Beast Pirates anymore. This shocked everyone in the Beast Pirates, but what is interesting is the way Ulti reacted to this.
Since the Beast Pirates really grew in power and influence after they made Wano the base of operations, it can be assumed that the Flying Six was formed after Oden's death. With Ulti supposedly not have met Oden or not much about him, her reaction to Yamato's declaration to become Kozuki Oden might indicate that she knows something. Or it could simply be Ulti being confused by what Yamato said. Either way, rather than reading too deep into this, the big thing from the scene is Yamato declaring she is not an ally of the Beast Pirates anymore, which makes it safe to assume she is going to remain an ally of the Straw Hats moving forward. Another thing that is interesting from this scene is the phrase, "The day to become Kozuki Oden has come." How exactly is she going to become Kozuki Oden? Is it by becoming as strong as him? Is it by achieving his goals? Or is it by leaving Wano and going out to the sea? If it is by becoming as strong as Oden, then she would have to be Kaido. If it is by achieving his goals, then she would have to be the shogun and open Wano's borders. However, I think going out to the sea and going on an adventure like Oden did is the likeliest option, with her joining the Straw Hats after the war is over.
All Out War. In this chapter, we finally get to see Big Mom meeting Luffy. The reason Big Mom came to Wano was to kill Luffy, so when she saw Luffy, she went crazy and confronted him straight away, which gave an opening for Carrot and Nami to escape. Big Mom then asked Luffy if he came to defeat Kaido, to which he said no and declared an all-out war against everyone. This is unexpected because in the previous chapter, Luffy said that they were not the ones that is going to start the final battle. Maybe this is because he changed his mind after seeing Momonosuke tortured on the live stage? Or maybe the Red Scabbers' entrance was a signal to start the final battle? We don't know. On to the next page, we see Kaido, who fell into the basement, transform into his dragon form and head to the rooftop with Scabbers clinging onto him. And on their way up there was a small exchange between Luffy and Kinemon. Very quickly, Kinemon thanked Luffy, and Luffy said he'll catch up to them later, which suggests Luffy will fight Big Mom first before Kaido. Now obviously there will be a fight between Luffy and Kaido, but considering everyone's current location, it makes sense for Luffy to fight Big Mom first. On the live stage, I would love to see a girls team up between Carrot, Nami and Yamato, but it doesn't seem likely to happen.
A new betrayal. Going back to when Luffy declared all-out war, Queen and Big Mom was laughing at him for only having a few hundred people. But that quickly changed with an arrival of remaining forces into the castle. Along with thousands of samurai, Kid, Zoro, Lore entered the castle, while interestingly, Perispero and Marco were at the entrance. Why was Marco entering the castle through the entrance? If he planned on stopping Perispero, he should have been able to do that long before they reached the entrance. It might be because Marco was tailing Perispero and he didn't realize it, or it might be because Perispero was running away from Marco into the castle. We don't know yet.
In another panel on the same page featuring Law, we can see a long-haired character from behind, who might be just another Wano samurai, but it is highly likely to be Hawkins. After letting Law escape, we didn't see much of Hawkins, but it is possible for him to easily portray Kaido if it is powers telling him Luffy has the better chance of winning the war. With Kid beating Apu, Hawkins joining us as an ally will be big boost to forces and a big blow to Kaido. So it will be interesting to see who or she really is. Full Moon. On the rooftop, what awaited Kaido and the Red Scabbards after reaching there was an army of minks boarded by Nekomamushi. And with it being a full moon, we'll get to see an army of minks fighting in Sulong form. Judging from the last panel, Nekomamushi seems to be the first one to go Sulong. But Inu Arashi and also the Guardians and the Musketeers will definitely go Sulong too. So far we have only seen Carrot's Sulong form, and her Sulong form alone was able to easily take down 3 ships. So this Sulong army might be able to deal some really serious damage to Kaido. But we still don't know if Kaido will be fighting alone, or if the All-Stars or Numbers will come up to the roof to support him. So we still don't know how the matchup is going to go.
That's it for today's video. If you liked the video, press the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next video.